A is for anvil. Anvil. A heavy metal block on which blacksmiths shape metal. The blacksmith used the anvil to forge the horseshoe. B is for bolt cutter. Bolt cutter. A tool for cutting through bolts and chains. The firefighter used bolt cutters to open the locked door. C is for chisel. Chisel. A cutting tool with a sharp edge for shaping or carving wood or stone. The sculptor used a chisel to create intricate details in the marble statue. D is for drill. Drill. A tool for making holes in various materials. I used a drill to install the new bookshelf. E is for extension cord. Extension cord. A flexible electrical cord with multiple outlets for extending the reach of power sources. I plugged the lights into the extension cord to illuminate the entire room. F is for file. File. A tool with abrasive surfaces for smoothing and shaping materials. The carpenter used a file to smooth the rough edges of the wood. G is for grinder. Grinder. A tool for grinding, sharpening, or cutting objects. The worker used a grinder to cut through the metal. H is for hammer. Hammer. A tool with a heavy head used for pounding or driving nails. I used a hammer to hang the picture frame. I is for impact driver. Impact driver, a tool designed to deliver a strong, sudden rotational and downward force. The impact driver made driving screws into the wood effortless. J is for jigsaw. Jigsaw. A power tool with a reciprocating blade for cutting curves and intricate shapes. The craftsman used a jigsaw to cut a decorative pattern in the wood. K is for key. Key. A small metal tool used for unlocking locks. I used the key to open the door to my house. L is for level. Level. A tool for determining if a surface is horizontal or vertical. I used a level to make sure the picture was straight on the wall. M is for mallet. Mallet. A hammer with a large, usually wooden head for driving in pegs or hitting chisels. The carpenter used a mallet to tap the joint into place. N is for nailer. Nailer. A tool that drives nails into wood or other materials. The construction worker used a nailer to attach the wooden panels securely. O is for oil can. Oil can. A container with a spout for applying oil to machinery or hinges. I oiled the squeaky door with an oil can. P is for pliers. Pliers. A hand tool for gripping and bending objects. The electrician used pliers to hold the wires in place. Q is for quick clamps. A tool for temporarily holding materials together during a project. I secured the pieces with quick clamps while the glue dried. R is for ruler. Ruler. A straight-edged measuring tool used for drawing straight lines. I used a ruler to draw precise lines on the paper. S is for saw. Saw. A cutting tool with a toothed blade for cutting through wood or metal. I used a saw to cut the wooden plank in half. T is for tape measure. Tape measure. A flexible ruler used for measuring length or distance. I used a tape measure to determine the room's dimensions. U is for utility knife. Utility knife. A versatile cutting tool with a retractable blade. I used a utility knife to open the package. V is for vise. Vise. A mechanical tool with jaws for holding objects firmly in place. The machinist secured the metal piece in the vise. W is for wrench. Wrench. A tool used for turning nuts and bolts. The mechanic used a wrench to take apart the mower. X is for X-Acto knife. A precision cutting tool with a fine point blade. The artist used an X-Acto knife for an intricate paper cutting. Y is for yardstick. Yardstick. A long measuring stick, typically 1 yard in length. I used a yardstick to measure the length of the table. Z is for, well, it's kind of hard to find tools that started with the letter Z. So, here are some zebras rolling around in the dirt.